Now, can you see how everything that I just pointed out there? I wasn't talking to Sean. I was talking to
Mm-hmm.
you.
Mm-hmm.
Can you see how everything is true for you?
Yeah.
That there's no one that's healing themselves, trying to get to this perfected, healed state. You're not developing yourself to someday become whole,
Mm-hmm.
realizing that you are already whole. You're not fulfilling yourself. So one day in the future, you'll feel complete. You're already complete.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's funny. It doesn't feel, I don't really feel the connection yet, like with that being me necessarily. I mean,
Mhm.
it is. I mean, it clearly like that still feels like intellectual. Like I understand it as a concept. And
So
then
what's
I
happening
go back
when,
to kind of like this practical, like my brain, like the thoughts bubble up about work and,
okay.
and
So
then doing like what am I going to do and all that. But
so when we were just exploring there
mm,
with Sean, when we were exploring, what were you doing? Were you just listening to me speak and
mhm.
conceptualizing, saying this sounds really good?
No, I wasn't conceptualizing at all. I was just feeling it.
Okay. So you were
And
experiencing.
actually towards the end, it's like I kind of wish you would have kept going because like what happened towards the end of it was that feeling kind of like to make me want to cry.
It's all right.
No, it's good. It it's really beautiful, but like it actually it sort of enveloped my mind in a way. Like it was like this like um envelope's not the right word. Like cradle it or something. Or
Yes. Yeah. Yes.
and the peace from that, like just to have that moment of like freedom is the word.
Mm-hmm. So you were experiencing yourself as that. You said that this peace cradled the mind, surrounded the mind, held it in love.
Right.
It was like this warm blanket that just, like
Yeah.
you said, enveloped
Yep.
this presence that you were experiencing.
Yeah.
That's what you are. It's not separate from you. The mind is a movement, it's an activity. It's
Yeah.
that presence that activity is appearing in.
Okay. It's hard to imagine how you walk out of the world like that. So do you like do you feel that way just like in your day-to-day life, like most of the time? Just feel that sort of dropped in, or is your like because I can't even picture what it's like to have my mind not moving. I mean, I just want to go to sleep, basically, is kind of how it feels right now, but it's also because I haven't been sleeping very well. But I mean, I understand like that's sort of the idea, right? That you live that way, that you
Well,
just
like why imagine it? It's it's already true for you. It's like as if you're like speculating. You like want to know. You're like, well, how do you feel?
Right.
How is that
Right,
like? I'm saying it's you.
right.
You tell me.
Right. Uh, it's so confusing.
But now notice the difference here. Notice how when we were exploring and you were saying that you're just really enjoying yourself, notice how you were just simply being. Notice how there's no effort being made. Now look at how much effort's being made here
Yeah,
to try and
yeah,
imagine and understand
yeah.
and hypothesize and speculate.
Right.
Can you sense that difference?
Oh yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
No, so look how there's been a shift from being
Mm-hmm.
to doing.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing? Well, you're trying to understand. You're trying to get
Mm-hmm.
something, trying to grasp. You're trying
Right.
to project. You're trying to imagine. Now, you are experiencing yourself knowingly in that exploration
Mm-hmm.
by dropping all that doing. That's what wasn't present, was all that doing,
Mm-hmm.
was all the effort. There was no imagination, no memory. There's no projecting a future. Well, what does this look like? Imagining someone else walk around the streets.
Right.
What is this going to be? What does this mean for me tomorrow at work?
Right. Right.
How can one live like this? What does my career change into if I walk around as a gigantic heart?
Right.
See, so look at how there's been now a shift back.
I got tissue. Sorry, hang on. Yeah, because there's that sense that like this is fine sitting, at home. It's like meditation, is what it feels like. But even though it's like,
What you are is what you are is meditation. It doesn't make any sense to them. Like what you
right.
are, it is meditation. It is prayer.
Mm.
What everyone was experiencing in that exploration was the highest form of meditation.
Mm.
It's the
Yeah.
ultimate meditation. And look how effortless it is.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, there's people that 30 years of being a expert meditator,
Mm.
some
Right.
meditator in the Buddhist society, that they won't experience the same.
Yeah. No, I've definitely like felt that a lot in recent, it's like I have those moments and then life. But I guess that's the question is like, how do you stay there? How does, I mean, and I know that
Did you
again, the
go
concept
anywhere?
of like that, like things get done or whatever, like it just happens. But then
Hmm?
I know it's all just my mind trying to understand it, and it just can't.
Well, when I asked
And I
Sean,
have so many questions about you, like as a parent, I think about my kids and like, well, yeah, that shit happened. Like, there is history, there is memory, and so there is a part of me too that doesn't
but who
want to,
cares? Who cares?
right? Because it's suffering.
No, but like,
Hanging out, all that is pain.
but I'm actually asking, who cares?
Right.
Is it Christina?
Right. Who does care? Like,
Who
yeah, like
cares?
who is
Answer the
it?
question. Just answer the question. Who cares?
I don't know.
Now
It's like
give me
well,
your
it feels
response.
like me. It feels like me, but it isn't
Okay.
me.
Okay. Me as what? When you say me, are you
It's like
referring to
this
me?
collection of whatever, again,
Are
like
you
things that seem like me.
yeah. When you say me, you're undoubtedly saying me, the body mind that's got to go to work tomorrow,
Right.
right?
Right.
Me, the
Right.
body mind that has kids.
Right.
The body mind that's got a life. That's what you're
Right.
saying. So you see
Right.
that there's this identification.
Hmm.
with me, the separate me, this body mind, this limited separate self.
Right.
But when you were experiencing yourself in that
Mhm.
meditation, in our exploration, and you were exploring,
Mhm.
did this me, the body mind with the job and the family, was that there?
Mhm.
Was it there?
No.
No. And it's not even there. Was it here?
Mhm.
Sean couldn't find
Right.
Sean.
So then that
And I
comes
said,
back.
Sean,
So
can you
that's like,
find Sean?
so when
We
that comes
checked
back,
for,
that's like just an idea.
yeah.
They're just thoughts.
Who you think you are is an afterthought.
Mm.
It's
Mm.
never actually present. It only shows up as past and future.
Yeah.
What you were experiencing in that meditation was yourself. And it's you, not you, Christine, but you, the reality
Mm.
that's hearing these words. It's you that is ever present.
Mm.
Christine didn't go into a meditation there.
Mm.
Christine didn't
Right.
come out of a meditation.
Mhm.
I know it feels like that. Like I'm going into a deep meditation. And then it's like, wow, okay. And as soon as you open your eyes, you're like, all right, I'm back. Like life is here. Here's my life. I gotta go. Oh, shit.
Right.
That felt so
Right.
good.
Right.
How
Right.
do I get back there?
Right. But it was effortless going into it.
Mm-hmm. Why is it effortless? It's effortless because you're letting go of effort,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
right?
Right.
You're
Literally.
seeing the
Yeah.
doing. The doing is
Hmm.
telling a story about Christine, projecting
Hmm.
future, remembering past. That's all doing. That's all
Right.
that's what actually stopped. See, there was a cessation of all of that. So you were experiencing your pure self, not mixed with any activity. Because you were checking for yourself. Was anything really happening?
Mm-mm.
There wasn't any images that were appearing to you.
Mm-mm.
No.
In fact, it was more that like falling away, emptiness. Mm.
So it's this false that just stop.
Does something like fill in that space over time? Like, does it?
Can you
I
can
know.
you
Like,
hear
there's
this?
just like
As it
that part of me that wants to know, so I feel
ah
safe. Like, I
so
could
look at that.
fall
That
into it.
activity of
Mhm.
knowing,
Yeah.
that activity of knowing, isn't it
Mm.
an activity? It wants there's this
Yeah.
activity that you are
Yeah.
watching that you saw it. There's an awareness that that activity came out of the body mind's mouth. And you're like, as you're
Yeah.
watching the words come out, you're already seeing what's happening.
Yeah.
It's like, did I say that? That just came out.
Yeah.
It happened.
But then, like, I know I keep doing
Happening
this,
right
but
now. It's happening.
I know. But that feels like it's part of me. I mean, it is part of the experience, right? Like, it's not bad to be, like the personality or,
Are you watching it though?
yeah, I guess so.
So you are watching it.
So do you get to like pick and choose like what
Well, let's
like what
find out.
stays
Let's
and
find
what
out.
goes?
That which is
What?
watching it, that which is watching
Right.
all of these questions, does
Mhm.
that which is watching, does that have any questions? Does that which
Mhm.
is watching, does that want to know what's going to happen tomorrow? That which is
No,
watching, does
it's
that
like
have any?
it's just hanging back. It's just there,
Yeah.
not doing anything. But it is
Tell me
interesting
about it.
to
Tell me
feel
about
that
it. That
because like I
is
haven't
hanging
really
back.
felt that before, like that like
Okay.
sense that there is something there. It's really
Okay. So slow down. Slow down. Now, you said it's just hanging back.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now just be aware of it. Now, does this have a job?
No,
Does this have a family?
no,
Does this have a future or a past?
no.
Does this have a story?
Mm-mm.
Does this have any problems?
No,
Is this suffering in some way at all?
no,
Is this separate from anything? Is it divided?
no.
Is it in conflict with anything?
Mm-mm. Really peaceful.
Is it wounded or hurt? Is it sick?
No,
Is it lonely?
no. I don't think so. No. But it doesn't. It's funny because it doesn't
Is it
feel like
complaining?
me. Like what
It,
still feels like what's me is what's here.
okay. Is it complaining?
No,
Is it restless?
no.
Is it fear?
Mm-mm.
No. Now you
Mm.
said, stay here. You said that thing that's in the back. Now, where are you now? Are you in the front looking at something that's in the back? You're not separate from this.
Mm-mm.
That which you are describing or telling me about is not an object. You aren't looking at something other than yourself. What you're telling me about is yourself.
Mm.
It's not like Christine is in the middle of this thing. It's not like there's Christine that's in the middle of this big empty space, looking around, telling me about it, describing. Look right now. Christine's not here.
Mm.
All of the anxiety, worry, overwhelming thoughts, overwhelming feelings, struggle, tiredness, exhaustion. See how it's just
Mm-hmm.
not here? Any exhaustion right now? Any anxiety
Honestly.
right now? Any worry? Any sadness? Any sense of loss? Just see that all of that is non existent. Can you confirm? Does any of that, which I just mentioned, exist in this moment right here, right now?
Exhaustion's there, but the rest of it, no. I feel really tired.
Okay. There's an awareness
Honestly.
of exhaustion,
Mm-hmm.
but that which is aware, is that exhausted?
Mm-mm.
And it's you that's aware, correct?
Don't know. It feels like there's, yeah, it still feels kind of separate.
You said there's exhaustion. So there must be awareness of exhaustion, correct?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, what's aware? Is it you or something else? Is there two of you here or is it just one?
Honestly, it feels like there's two.
It feels like there's two. Check it
Mm-hmm.
out. Check it out.
Okay. There isn't. Because when I think about who's, yeah, like who's exhausted and who's having the, whatever the thoughts, who's trying to figure it out.
That comes with the story, doesn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it doesn't.
Those are thoughts, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. It
So,
feels so solid.
so what's aware? Is it you, the awareness that's aware of the thoughts, or are the thoughts aware of you?
It has to be me.
It's you. You are aware of the thoughts. Yes?
Yes.
Yes. What about
It feels
feeling?
so
Feeling.
different from the thoughts, I think is what it is. Like that's so, it's so foreign,
It's
that
okay.
feeling.
That's all right. Just relax.
Okay.
Just listen.
Okay.
You are aware of the thoughts. The thoughts are not aware of you. Yes or no?
Yes.
You are
Yeah.
aware of the feelings. The feelings are not aware of you. Yes or no?
Yes.
You are aware of the body. The body is not aware of you. Yes or no?
Yes.
So clearly you're seeing that it's you that's aware.
It's starting to get muddled. Agitated.
Those are just thoughts,
Okay.
right? Those are what you just experienced were just thoughts. This is confusing. Oh my God.
Right.
Right? And you
Right.
are aware of those thoughts. They just popped up.
Mm-hmm.
I'm too tired for this. This is not a good time. You're aware of those thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
They appear to you. So, any thoughts about this being too complicated, not the right time? Any feelings of, I'm too tired, I'm too exhausted for this? Just notice that the awareness, which is you, which is aware of the thoughts and the feelings, notice that you are not complicated. You are not exhausted. It's your belief in those thoughts. The thought shows
Mm-hmm.
up and it says, I am too
Mm-hmm.
tired. So then you believe that you are too tired. Check for yourself. You, the awareness, just give yourself the reality check. Check with you, the reality, and see if you are tired. The awareness. Is this awareness running around
Mm-hmm.
or is it at rest?
It's at rest and aware of the thoughts that are doing that.
Correct. Yes. So now just simply be aware of that rest. Be aware that you are absolutely still. Be aware that you aren't coming and going. It's the thoughts that are coming and going, is it not?
Mm-hmm.
It's the thinking that's active, is it not?
Yeah.
It's the mind that's restless, is it not?
Mm-hmm.
And just see how you are the complete opposite of all of that. You are unchanging. You are right here, right now, ever present. You are absolutely still. You are not moving. You are at rest. You are rest. By just simply being yourself, you are the refuge that you're seeking.
Mm-hmm.
The mind is saying, I'm having a busy day. This is too overwhelming. It's such a fast pace. I just need to rest. I'm so tired. I'm so exhausted. I'm showing you where the rest is. It's you. Now simply rest as yourself, like you are right now. And see that it takes no effort to rest. To rest as yourself, you're letting go of all the effort. You're not trying. See how you let go of trying. You're not trying to be a mother in this moment. You're not trying to be a employee or a business owner in this moment. You're not trying to achieve goals or accomplish anything. You're not trying to heal. You're not trying to be better. You're not trying to improve yourself. You're not trying to get anywhere. You're not trying to change anything. That's what you're used to.
Mm-hmm.
All of that activity is the mind activity. So just come to see clearly what you are not, that you are not that activity, that you are not the mind. You are not those thoughts. You are not those feelings. You are not who you think you are.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, resting as yourself, there's no thoughts about being somebody.
Mm-hmm.
See how you're resting as yourself without a past, without a future. See how you're resting as nobody right here, right now. That's why it's so peaceful. That's why it's so freeing. It's freeing to be nobody. You're used to all that stress of trying to be somebody.
Mm-hmm.
You can relax. You can rest as nobody. Look how you're not trying to become nobody. See how you're always trying to become somebody. But right now, you are just simply being. You're not becoming, you're just simply being. You're not trying to understand. You're not trying to grasp anything. You're not trying to learn anything. You're not trying to become more knowledgeable. You're not trying to acquire anything or gain anything. It's all of that that has ceased, that has come to a rest. that you're resting as yourself. And just check, are you suffering in this moment?
No.
No.